What's what's going on, man? You tapped in, man. I'm a brand podcast, man, and I'm here with my boy Omar, man, and he's a part of the Las Vegas Alleys. So, man, we just tapped in with him, man, trying to see what's up with him. What's going on, Omar?
What's going on, man? Just chilling.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So, how your New Year's been so far?
Been all right so far, man. I can't complain. It's just really kicking off. What's the fourth?
Yeah, the day before. Yeah, that's what's up. So, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be the first interview of the new year. So you know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure to have you on. So tell me a little bit about what you got going on with yourself, man.
Man, I'm just out here, man. I'm single out here. You know, I ain't been out here that long in Vegas. Got out here in Vegas about a year or so ago. But you know, I've always been into stand-up comedy. You know, I did a little bit in LA, but I'm trying to see if I can start getting on stage out here. This right here, this little podcast or whatever. You guys talking about doing the characters. You know, I'm interested in doing that. You know, just I guess you could say is maybe hone my craft a little bit.
Yeah, that's what's up. Oh, okay. So there's a couple of things I'm gonna tap into because I'm not gonna let you slide over the. First of all, niggas say he's single. So ladies, tap in with my nigga if you in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? He say he's single. He threw that out there for you. Then too, you say you from LA. What part of LA you from?
I'm Carson.
Okay.
Carson, California.
Okay, that's what's up.
That's right in between Compton and Long Beach.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm from Long Beach, so I know exactly where you at. Yeah. So what's a character that you would say you would want to bring? Like what type of character you think you could bring to the Las Vegas Alleys series?
Well, as far as doing like something like a podcast or like a show that's like maybe doing skits, something like that, you know, there's a variety of characters that I would like to do. But as far as me myself, I mean, I write stand up comedy jokes. You know, I do stand up. But as far as doing skit comedy where you're doing characters, I do that too. There's not one in particular character that I would play.
You just got a wide variety.
I play a variety. You know, as long as it's funny, you know, I can get into the character, I'll play it.
So which one would you rather do though? Would you rather do stand up or would you rather do skits? Like which one would you feel is more natural?
I guess as a package deal, I mean, I guess I can do both. You know, do sketch comedy, you know, improv. You know, I've taken at least one improv class before.
Okay.
What was that? Second City. I tried that, you know, and that's that's interesting, you know. That type of comedy is like just spontaneous, you know. It's like going off the top of the head, you know. So I can get into that too.
Nah, that's what's up. I always kind of wanted to kind of get into that, man. So that's pretty dope. I kind of wanted to get into the improv and shit like that to see if I'm really built to kind of be on TV like I want to be.
Say it again. I can barely hear.
He said he wants to get into improv too, to see if he was built for TV like he wants to.
Yeah, all you gotta do is I took like a class, you know. And then at the end of the class, we had a performance, you know, that type of thing. But pretty much it's just like just flowing off of each other. The last thing somebody said, you just flowing off of. It's like rapping when you're flowing on and rapping. It's almost like that, you know. You taking off of what the last person said. And you bringing the act to life, just live. You know, it's like a live performance it's unscripted.
Right. Yeah, and man, we got my boy Big Surf over there, man, live on the scene with Omar, man. So if y'all hear him, man, he over there just reiterating what's going on. But
I got a couple of questions. So with your first movie appearance when you were in Friday, and you was the extra for DJ Pooh. What was DJ Pooh's character name?
Man, you was Red.
Red. Okay. When you was an extra for Red, when Debo knocked you out, did he really knock you out, or did you just fly through the air, or was that a dummy?
That's a question for me. He said when I was an extra for Red. Well, I mean, that right there.
It's like,
He
did
said I
they
was
at
an
least
extra for Red.
pay
That's
you?
my
Did
bike,
they
Mom.
pay you to record you running down the street?
Was that you?
It's funny. It's funny that you mentioned that scene because you know Debo, Tiny Lister.
Tiny Lester.
Yeah, that's actually.
R.I.P.
I'm gonna tell you that's actually my cousin. That was actually my cousin. In real life, real talk.
So Debo was your cousin.
No, real life, real talk. He was my cousin. His mama and my mama were first cousins. So what that mean? His mama and my mama were first cousins.
It's crazy that you say that because I went to school.
That's real talk, man.
I went to school with a chick.
R.I.P.
I went to school with a chick and this was back when they did no holds barred. This was back early.
See, my cousin Debo, he was, he was kind of like Hollywood, so he didn't really show up at the family functions like that. He was my cousin. I seen him on occasions. He was a lot older than me, but yeah, my cousin for sure.
Damn,
it's a couple of pictures out there floating around where he was probably like about 12 and I was probably like about 5 or something like that.
So in hip hop, Compton is a legendary city. You used to be in Compton. Carson is right across. Who are some of the rappers that you used to hang out with back in the day?
The rappers from around the way? Oh, there's a lot of local rappers, trying to make a way. I mean,
that you was hanging around, you know what I'm saying?
There's a few that I've been to school with. I mean, there's just so many, man, to name right now. That's like the whole.
What school you went to?
The ones you went to school with, you know what I'm saying? Omar.
What school did you go to?
I went to Banning.
Okay. Shit, my mama went to Banning. That's what's up.
Banning High, yeah. You heard of Banning High?
Yeah, all my people went to Banning. I didn't, but majority of my people went to Banning though. That's what's up.
A class of what?
Ah, man, my mama, shit. I'm 44 now. My mama probably was easily. I ain't gonna give her age because she gonna kill me when we post this. But I put it like this: what's your age?
Man, let's just say.
What year you graduate?
Class of '88.
Okay.
Class of '88. Class of '88.
All right. Well, put it like this: I think she might have been before '88. That's between me, you, and whoever gonna watch this. But yeah, but not.
I got you. So, where were you at during the movie Colors? Like, do you remember the first time you seen Colors?
Where was I at?
Yeah.
I saw Colors on a bootleg VHS tape.
Damn it, man.
Real talk. It was a good quality one too. You know what I'm saying? Remember them bootleg VHS tapes?
Yeah.
Right.
Man, it was a bootleg. But then I actually saw it at the movies too, though. So I saw the bootleg first, which was okay, but the movie, of course, was a better quality.
Yeah, so you went to the movie theater.
How close to real game banging do you think the movie Colors?
It was more like if you ask me, I would say Colors was the PG version of a real gangster flick. It was like the Spielberg of gangster flicks. How about that? But not to say, don't get me wrong, I'm not dissing the movie, shout out to the makers and everybody who was in it, the actors and everything. It was a good movie. It was a great movie.
Was Boys in the Hood better?
Versus the movie that they can make today, it would be a lot more, it would be a lot different.
You think Boys in the Hood was more accurate?
Boys in the Hood?
Yeah.
Yeah, Boys in the Hood was a little bit more accurate, I would say. It dealt with the mild side of the violence. I mean, that was more like a family type, father-son type movie.
So if you could remake one of those movies, which one would you remake?
With a remake?
Yeah. As far as like Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, Colors, like which one would you want to remake to where you could make it modern day type shit?
All of them would be a good remake, but they would be similar movies, You would have to just take all of them combined and just make one, sort of like make a remake out of all of them combined. I mean, if you make a remake, it'll be just like the same thing. Well, what could you do? What could you add to it, to each one of them? You have to just make just one remake and just make not even a remake, It'll have to just be a new movie.
Right.
And did you?
Combined with all the elements of with those movies put out, you know.
So when you did the movie Paid in Full, and you was the uncle. Like,
I did Paid in Full.
Yeah, remember the uncle?
Where my check at?
Remember the uncle?
Paid in Full, huh?
Yeah. You don't remember your role in that movie?
I do not remember that role, man. I must have been drunk, high, and out of my mind.
I don't know.
D-Class, on the edit, we gotta pull up the picture of the uncle from Paid in Full and put it next to
I can't take
Omar.
that man's credit. What's that man's name? I'm gonna take that man's credit.
For real.
We're gonna leave him nameless right now.
Can't take that man.
But you know what? Your best role was when you played Ike Turner in the movie Tina and Turner. When you played Ike and you told Anime to get that cake, it was believable.
I'm gonna tell you a funny joke, man. My friends of mine be always clowning me about this. They say I look like if you go back in the day, you gotta be old school for this one. Back in the day, the light skinned motherfucker on Soul Train, what's his name, Sweet Lou or something like that. Do you remember that motherfucker? The one that was there, the tall light skinned motherfucker.
You gotta pull this.
It's only one tall light skinned motherfucker on the
edit. You gotta pull up these pictures of these people. Man.
If you look at some old footage, you see what I'm talking about. That's what
Yeah. I have no idea.
I'm
gonna send all the pictures to you. I'm gonna send the pictures to you. All you gotta do is just go on in shot, and when he say it and bring it up, we're gonna put the pictures right next to his head.
And it's funny, man. The funny story, not too long ago, a few years back, I was at the what's that shit they have on Crenshaw? You know what I'm talking about?
Taste the Soul?
Taste the Soul. The Taste of Soul a few years ago. Ran into old boy, the tall light skinned motherfucker Soul Train. It was him and Sir Jinx. Remember Sir Jinx? Yeah, it was him and Sir Jinx, and I stopped in this chopped up for a hot second.
I can't wait to see this dude from Soul Train.
My friends be clowning me saying I look like you.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
I probably should take a picture. I'm making.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
He said, I'm going to have a field day with this one. My next question. When Dr. Luke first came out with Shake That Thing, what was you at in life?
When Dr. Luke came out with Shake That Thing, damn, see, now you got me thinking and shit. Damn.
Come on, man.
What the fuck was I at? You want me to tell you what I had on and everything? When you
first heard it, though.
I can tell you. You want me to tell you what color shirt I had on and everything?
With the Daisy Dukes on.
Would you say that was?
When I first heard it, man.
Would you say that was?
I was probably at a party. I mean, I could have been drinking anything.
That nigga say that was the 1986 winter formal. Dog, chill out.
Yeah, bro. Man. Come on, man. You talking about what? What you talking about? The time when House Party 1 came out or something? What you talking about?
Yeah, all right. When did you go see House Party 1?
Yeah.
Oh, man. You got me thinking now, man.
All right, you got to tell us about the 80s, though, man. What was the 80s like?
You got me acting like I'm Morgan Freeman or something. Going way back. Nigga, I asked Morgan Freeman a question, nigga, from 1972.
I got one more question for you, D-Class. Where was you at the night of June 17th at 3 o'clock in the June 17th? I know you remember that day. 1987.
He said 1987.
Nigga said 1987.
I got a pretty good memory, man. I can't just pull up a specific date.
Or did you go to the concert when Biggie was there?
You're gonna go 30 years back.
Did you see Biggie at the concert? What was the concert they used to do downtown LA at the Coliseum?
Have I seen him?
Did you go to the concert? Summer Jam.
I did not attend. No, I did not.
Summer Jam 94, 95?
I can't say that I was.
So what did you do, Oz? Because we need to know something.
Omar.
You know you done fucked up, right?
Well, I tell you.
Omar, come on. Tell it. All right, come on, D-Class. Give him some more questions.
Nah, he bounced all over the place. That nigga took you from the 80s all the way to the 90s. I was with you, dog.
What was your favorite song off the Chronic 2000?
He said, what was my favorite song?
And nigga say he don't even remember the track list, nigga. What you talking about, nigga?
The album was my favorite song.
What was your favorite? That's good.
That nigga say all.
No, because you asked me, what is this? Like what's that show where they take drinks? Give me a shot.
Yo, say it. Hey, I got my red cup.
No disrespect to that show, but you know.
Hey, okay.
Like,
until them boys give me a sponsorship, I'm gonna keep shouting it out, man, until they hook me up, dog.
Hey, D-Class drink Parmesan.
It don't matter what it is, as long as it's getting you drunk.
It's good.
There could be some pruno.
All right, so your character on Las Vegas Alleys.
Who?
Yours. He's gonna live underground, right?
My character?
Yeah, he's one of the Mo people. And as a Mo person that come from under the ground and shit, like you're gonna have to kind of go down there and see what it's like a little bit. Are you prepared for that?
I'm gonna have to go down and see what's like.
To live underground.
Be underground and live there.
To see what it's like being underground?
Yeah.
Living underground?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna live underground?
Yeah.
That's your character.
My character live underground.
Yes.
So I gotta get into okay.
Yeah, that's the character, my nigga.
So I'm live underground, okay.
Yeah, you gotta go tap in with him and see what's up.
Yeah, we go, we find you, we come to the nearest wherever gutter Omar. Your name ain't gonna be Omar on the show. I don't want to give your name up yet.
Right. So I live.
It's gonna be something like Satchmo, something like that.
So I live under the freeway somewhere.
Nah, my nigga, you live under the ground.
Under the ground.
We gonna call you Mo, because you live under the ground. You the Mo people. So shit.
You under the ground. Like
we knock on like the sewer drain tunnel.
Okay, am I a crazy man or am I
you slightly sleep, but you off a little bit.
I'm off a little bit.
Yeah, but your offness is kind of like Joker when he on some bullshit.
Yeah, like you throw it off just a little bit. Not you. Yeah, you not all the way gone. You about 60.
Not all the way gone. Actually,
I'm not all the way gone. I got some kind of sense.
But you just don't make the right decision. You don't never make no.
Yeah, you can't get right.
I can't get right.
Yeah.
Can't get right.
I'm the pappy.
That's a fact.
You make bad decisions. That's your thing. Well, that's why you ended up under the ground.
All right, so I ended up under the ground.
But you come out to hang out with us and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the man from down under.
Yeah.
From really down under.
Yeah.
My nigga.
All right. All I gotta do. Tell you the truth, all I gotta do to get into that character is let me just imagine that.
But you so old, was around
let me get
slavery
into it,
and picking cotton and shit.
Think what
Somehow
living like that would be like.
With some shit.
I mean, cause that's deep. I mean, living underground.
That's deep, bro.
Man, I don't know nobody lived underground.
I know a couple people.
Live underground?
Yeah.
I don't watch the whole documentary on it.
Yeah, so we're gonna go down there. I'm gonna introduce you to my buddy. I know that.
Okay, so I lived underground.
You and him.
How long? Okay, how long have I been living underground?
Shit, you've been down there for a while. You forgot what like normal society.
I've been down for a while. You know what day it is? What year?
Pretty like this.
Coming up.
Like what year is this?
Like you was down there for like 5-10 years.
I ain't had no TV. I ain't had no TV.
No, you got TV, everything.
I had everything. I've been living down there.
Yeah,
you tapped in. You just ain't been up there.
You rich, but you live down in the moho, so you dirty and fucked up and everything.
You said I'm rich.
Yeah,
you good.
Man.
I'm a rich, under the ground living. Who just
so you paid.
Decide to come upstairs. See what's going on with the rest of the world.
Look, so you could be a rich,
but I got money.
Yeah, you got money, but it's all in nickels and dimes, pennies and shit.
Oh, okay. So I saved my nickels and dimes. I saved nickels, dimes, and quarters for 15 years.
You rich as a motherfucker.
Nah, because the nigga
I saved $1 a day in coins for 15 years, and I got.
You ain't completely rich, but you got some thousands. Like you could live the rich.
All my money is in coins.
All your money is in nickels.
Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
Yeah, you roll with.
That's all the currency I got.
Yes.
Okay.
But you got mountains.
Nickels, dimes, quarters.
Your money.
Thanks.
I might do an occasional 50-cent piece here and there.
Right. But you save those.
I save the 50-cent pieces. I buy $2 bills if you got them. Look, I give you.
And look,
I give you 8 brand new quarters.
You don't even do
for
drugs.
a $2 bill.
You don't even do drugs. You just live down there with the rest of the drug addicts.
Like, I got the drug addicts.
There's
drug addicts down there where I live.
Hell yeah.
Hey, but look, you don't even do 8 quarters. You do 7 quarters for a $2 bill. That's how you came up, because you really shorting a nigga, but he think he winning.
That nigga been panhandling in the middle of the street.
I was getting over. I was nickel and diming motherfuckers my way to the top.
Yo, man, look, let me tell y'all right now.
Look, I nickel and dime my way to the top.
The way it's gonna start off is I was gonna be in the middle of the street panhandling, and then I'm gonna run up on him with the camera, and then we're gonna start it from there. But he gonna take us to his house downstairs and shit. We're gonna talk in the gutter in the alley, you know, where he be at with his folk. I know some people we can go over there and they'll let us do it.
So I nickel and dime my way up. Huh?
Yeah. He got a big ass bag of change. And, you know, he wanted to get some work to sell, so I had to introduce him to my people in the alley.
I was the Sanford and son of the whole damn thing.
Yeah, that's how you started.
But you made it. You made it as a mold person.
You started off back in the day picking cotton, so the kind of money you made down in that motherfucking moho.
He said picking cotton. Man, how old the fuck am I?
You tired?
How old the fuck am I? Nigga said picking cotton. Like,
you old as fuck.
This nigga got me back in.
This shit ain't based right now. This shit is based in like 1845.
When you was on the bus with goddamn Rosa Parks, when they goddamn.
I was living underground selling incense and shit. I was in the incense business.
God damn it. My nigga say
I grew and made my own incense from scratch.
What was your favorite?
Some of us is from the future. Like I
made incense from scratch, and I sold, and I capitalized on the whole damn.
What was your top selling?
No, nigga, you panhandled your way through life. Nigga, that's what you did. You stood in the middle of the freeway, nigga, any street, anywhere you can find a middle podium to stand on. Where you went, nigga?
Anywhere I can stand.
Yeah, and you had a sign say, "I don't do drugs, but I need help." Motherfuckers help.
Look, I used to panhandle all day, and then I jump in my Benz and go to the house and shit.
Jump right in your Cadillac and drive.
Go to the house and start early tomorrow morning and shit. Panhandling all day and jumping.
But the whole time you drive that motherfucker, park it at the nearest moho and jump right down there to the sewer, nigga, like Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
You and Grouch. See, we met you through Grouch because Grouch live in the trash can. So you live in the moho. So that's how y'all know each other, because y'all both be able to say.
Grouch, we talking about 7th Street. I must be nice living way up in the trash can, but you way up in the ground. You above ground.
But you got sewers. You good. You got alleys and shit. I'm
under the pavement.
Yeah, we going hard.
I'm lower than the ground.
We just giving y'all a little taste of what it's underground. I got a couple more characters. I'm looking for Welvin, man. So if y'all see Welvin the Great, let me know. He be somewhere downtown Las Vegas getting drunk. Y'all see him, tell him I got some money for him to do a couple appearances in Las Vegas alleys. We need you, Welvin. Holla at your boy. You ain't got no bitches.
I'm living underground, for real. My character living underground.
All right, back to the real interview. Let's get back to it. So, Oz,
my character
how do you feel about new comedy movies right now?
New comedy movies?
Yeah, like what's funny? Who's funny right now to you?
Everybody's funny, man.
Who? Name somebody.
You name somebody.
Some new shit.
I know a lot of people that's funny, man. Come on.
I'm saying,
name anybody.
Is Kevin Hart?
Yep.
Is Richard?
Yep.
Is Ice
Yep.
Cube?
They too. Yep. No. Pretty much everybody.
Is Surf Guy funny?
Everybody funny in their own right. Put it that way.
That nigga say,
there's some people that's funny.
You ain't get a yeah for that one.
But then again, the way the game is, to me, in my own personal opinion, I mean, sometimes the funniest comedian is not the richest comedian. So what are we going after here? We going for wealth or funny?
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
What's more important? Who's the wealthiest or who's the funniest? Because sometimes the funniest is is not the wealthiest one.
So then who is the funniest to you?
Right? I think anybody would say that, right?
Right.
Depending on what deal you got, what kind of deal you worked out or whatever, or what luck you had, whatever you want to call it.
What kind of production you got, everything.
Yeah, whatever. But sometimes it's not lined up.
Some of you niggas look funny, but ain't funny in real. Like niggas ain't really funny.
But it don't really come down to the wealth to me. It's just funny to me. Talent means more than money to me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the most talented are not paid than others are, but you know, it's okay.
So what do you think about the show When Jokes Go Wrong?
When jokes go wrong, man, sometimes jokes can go wrong. They go very wrong. You know, depending on how you deliver the joke, what you said in the joke, you might have went overboard on the joke. What you said probably was not a joke to that person. That was some serious shit that they might still be dealing with. And you said something about it. That's when it can go wrong, right? Now they want to fight. Rightfully so. You know, you got to check yourself on that one.
So it's a limit to joking.
There is a limit. It has to be funny. It can't be personal. It can't be too personal.
So what if it's not personal at all or true at all, and a person take it personal? Maybe it is true or maybe it's not.
Depends on the person on the opposite end of the joke, the recipient of the joke, how he takes it.
Are you able to take a joke better or say a joke to somebody? Which one are you good at? Are you uncomfortable when the shoe is on the other foot?
Well, me still being a student in the game, I think that you should be able to laugh at yourself and other people. You know, if you're saying a joke about somebody, why not be able to laugh at yourself if somebody says a joke about you? It's all fun and games to me. Comedy should never get serious to where it comes to fighting.
That's when people take the fun out of it. You know what I'm saying? With the comedy game, you know, nowadays you can't say certain things. It's very censored. You know, you mention the wrong thing, you could be canceled. How do you feel about that? Like our freedom of speech as comedians, not only with each other, we already can't tell a bad joke to each other. But what about when we say something to the world and we're joking and it's supposed to be a joke because I'm a comedian? Where does freedom of speech stand?
Well, sometimes a joke can reach the wrong ears. Let's just say that. Somebody might hear a joke and, you know, it won't bother them. You know, they won't be so sensitive about it. But there's some people that might be sensitive to it, if that's what you want to call it, sensitive, or maybe they might take offense to it. And nothing you can really do about that. I mean, jokes are jokes. Some people are going to take them as offensive. You know, it could go that way. Other people will just brush it off, laugh about it, and then that's it. Okay, that was funny. And that's it. But others won't. So I don't think there should be any censorship. I mean, jokes are jokes. I mean, if we censor the jokes, the less creative it's going to take away from the creativity. Now we gotta say rated PG jokes. Now we can't say nothing offensive because some people think you add curse words, you know, stuff like that. That's offensive, and that makes it even worse. Especially when it's attached to somebody, a special gender or preference, sexual preference, or something like that. People take offense to that. So how can we put how can we put limitation on that? What we can write or what we can say? We have to just disagree with the fact that some people are going to get offended, and some people are just going to brush it off and they're going to take it as just a good time. That was a good show. That was funny. That's it. I mean, what can you do?
When did the world become so sensitive?
Well,
you think it's the internet?
I wouldn't blame it just on the internet itself. That plays a part in it. You know, it's sort of like the internet's sort of like a meeting place for everybody with issues. The internet has everybody's problems that they can solve on the internet somehow, some type of group or something. But that's another topic right there altogether. It's not about the internet. It's just about people's personal feelings, and you know, some people are sensitive and some people aren't. Some people can just take a joke. That's just basic. As simple as that. I mean, maybe you shouldn't come to a comedy show if you feel you might hear something offensive, because you might hear something. There's a 90% chance that you might hear something offensive. That's not a reason to stay away from it. Just just try to have a sense of humor, because it's all jokes. I can pretty much almost guarantee you that at least 99% of these comedians are out for just jokes and laughs, and they're just joking, trying to get a laugh out of you. They're not trying to start any type of promotion or anything. So it shouldn't be taken too serious. Shouldn't be taken personally, in my opinion.
Do you think people who take every little thing serious are truly enjoying life?
Are truly enjoying life?
Because comedy, is enjoyable. Life is about enjoying yourself. So if you're not able to laugh and you're always serious about everything.
Well, there's other ways to enjoy your life, but comedy is one way for someone to feel good about themselves if they're feeling maybe going through something, or maybe if they just want to have a good time. You can still be on top of the world and still have a good time with comedy. Comedy is just there to make people laugh and have a good time. It's like a party. I've never been to a comedy show where their aim was to not make you smile or laugh. It's all about laughing. So comedy is a good thing, man. Comedy is like part of a party. It is a party.
And who do you feel like is the king of comedy right now?
Who's the king of comedy right now, or who's the GOAT? You mean who's tearing it up the most right now?
Who's the new guy that's actually funny right now, 2025?
The new guy, man. See, now there's a lot of new guys. I mean, when you say new, what do you say new? I'm trying to become a new guy.
Give it the last 10 years.
I mean, I'm trying to become a new guy. I mean, it's not like I've been in the game like that. I'm trying to become a new guy, but you saying who do I like?
Who do you like?
There's a lot of things I like. You asked me that question earlier, but there's so many to name.
In the last 10 years that just came out.
Last 10 years?
Last 5, last 3. I can't think of any. That's what I'm asking.
I'm not gonna name any names, man, but I'm a fan of plenty of comedians, man. I'm just whoever's funny to me, and there are plenty of funny comedians out there. There's too many to name, man. Really.
What about you, D?
There are way too many comedians to name. I mean, old and new.
Class, is there any new comedians?
I mean, like a DC Young Fly,
Yeah, he cool. Yeah, DC Young Fly, okay. Cat Williams.
But he's
not new.
Do y'all remember a DC Young Fly joke?
I know what he's known for, roasting people and that bring your ass here boy shit.
I saw DC Young Fly when I was at the Savoy. I was at the Savoy in Inglewood, California. And I seen him at a show there. That was probably about 3 or 4 years ago. He was just as funny as the rest of the show was. I mean, it was a funny show. He had, I can't remember nothing specifically of the jokes, but I mean, I laughed. He got up there, he did his thing. He was funny. As were a lot of the other comedians there. I think, who else was there that night? If I'm not mistaken, I believe Tiffany Haddish might have been there.
Was he Bernie Mac milking cookies?
He was. He did a good job. He wasn't the GOAT. If we were gonna say who's the GOAT, no, he was funny. He did what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to be funny, and that's what he was.
So who is on your GOAT list?
Who's my GOAT list?
Yeah.
Surprise. Paul Mooney.
Okay.
You gotta start with them two. But if you want to go further than that, I mean, I like a lot of comedians.
That's two.
Those two right there, the main two.
Who the top three?
Top three? As far as my best comedian.
Best ever do.
I mean, because you can't really say the best if they're still doing it, right? Yeah. You talk about ones who are no longer doing it or may not even be alive anymore. Or you talk about the ones who are still doing it, who can still do more, so they haven't reached their greatness yet, because we haven't yet seen it. There's a lot of great comedians that are doing great shit right now, but we haven't seen them great yet because they're still doing it. As far as we know, they just begun. We might have not seen their greatest yet. So me, just as a beginner myself, just getting into people that's getting into it and trying to see, just doing it for the love. You know, it's hard for me to just be a judge like that and say, you know, who's the greatest. I've had plenty. I look up to a lot of comedians. You know.
Oh, you got some papers?
I got some in the car.
So you got any more questions, D-Class? How far we in?
We about 40 in, so we actually good. So that way y'all could go on and do what you do, man. Get some content in, man.
Yeah, we just go chill, smoke up. We ain't doing shit.
Yeah, so, man, you tapped in, man, with I Am a Brand podcast, man. I'm here with my boy Omar, a.k.a. Oz, member of the Las Vegas Atletes. We will have more interviews, stuff like that coming with the cast. Once we actually start filming season 2, we will be bringing you a lot of different content as far as background on the alleys, different little stuff like that, man. So that way you could be tapped in with a lot of different people, man. Stay tuned, man. Go on and like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, man. And we tapped in with you, bro.
All right, but look, I got a couple.
Right.
I got a couple more questions though, D-Class. Oz.
Who's that? Omar.
Omar. What was going down when you first seen the movie Super?
He said Super.